We're shaking, folks. Back with another reaction, back with some more Big Country. And we're going back to the year 1986. And the next tune, I'm making sure I, at least spell it correctly. I don't think I'll say it correctly, but it looks like Eiledon. It's like Eiledon. But I do believe there's an accent over one of the letters. Am I right there? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I assume this is a place name. That would be my guess. It could just be a name, in relation to a person or perhaps a family, like it's a surname. But either way, it's not a term I'm familiar with, so I really have no basis for guessing what this is about, other than to say if it is a place name, perhaps this will relate to the history, the people, or particular episodes and culture that have, or society that have taken place there. So in any case, let's listen. This is Big Country. The track is like Eiledon or something to that effect, and it's from the 1986 album The Seer. Turn the old to new, see the future through. Heaven knows I'll never tire of something grow. Yeah, great guitar as always. My question at first was like, is it synth bass or regular bass? But it's still just like regular guitar bass, right? I love when he hit on their vintage sound. But it is Eiledon, right? get it's done, but this is even better. There has to be some synth bass there, right? I feel like it's both. I feel like there's a regular bass there, like they've had, but I feel like there's some elements there that sound like there may be some keyboards involved. So let me know if I'm wrong there, but it felt like that was synth bass at the end, and at the beginning it was the same thing. I was like, oh, is that synth bass? And then the song went along. It's like, wait, no, that's true bass. But yeah, let me know if I'm right about that. I listened to that tune and it's crazy to me. Again, growing up, the only tune I knew for sure that I'd heard by them is In a Big Country. The sort of their theme tune, if you will. And I get why that was a mega hit, but it's like I hear a tune like that, or like, what was it? I Walk the Hill, and it's like either one of those. Like to me, if I heard it back then, it would have captured my ear just as much as In a Big Country. So it's weird to me that like the fickle nature of the music industry, and maybe it's a combination of so many different factors, what DJs are playing, or what record labels like push on an album, even if it's not maybe a track that the band would like to use as a single. I've heard different things about in various deep dives about disagreements between the actual band or the artist and the label in terms of what track to like advertise an album with and so on. But yeah, it's crazy to me that like, a number of their tunes weren't more notable hits. So yeah, again, some different flavors on this one, although again, eventually it gets to a point where it's like, that is the big country sound that I would have maybe even recognized at the beginning of this deep dive, but now I know more comprehensively, having gone through it. Now, I caught some lines here and there, including some ones that I'm intrigued by, and there's a lot of talk about like the future and about time and perspective, so I wonder what we might be dealing with there, but it does seem to be maybe about a place, and we heard the title word a number of times, but I still didn't hear enough of it in a larger passage to get a sense of what it is if it isn't a place name. So yeah, more to learn about this tune, but once again, Stewart's singing, like very invigorating. The guitar work, especially when it gets into that like big country mode, love it. And as I said, it sounds like maybe they have more than just the like traditional instruments at play, at least in some moments. And I love the book-ended, epic, sort of dramatic ending and beginning of the tune. So yeah, big shout out to Big Country. Big shout out to the Big Country people. I won't repeat what I've said, and a number of you have commented like in response. But seriously, you're among my favorite people like in my entire like channel of deep dives. Just always positive, always keen to talk the group. So big ups to you. Let me know what you think of this track, and I will see you next time. Peace.